Before we introduce our next game, anyone who's parked in the circle near the concession stands, please remove your vehicle. Anyone who's parked behind the concession stands, please remove your vehicle.
Yeah, there you go. Oh. Are you playing the police song? Or you are? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can direct your attention towards the skull as we introduce our 2025 Mount Olive Varsity Marauders!
Yeah. It was a little tight with 19 people up here.
Yeah.
I see the mic for a second. Brian asked me. Sure.
Attention everyone, anyone whose car is parked in the circle, you have to move your car. You're blocking any emergency vehicles that may have to come into the park. Anyone parked in the circle, please move your vehicle.
Yeah.
Just beat me to it. Perfect. If you just want to add, it's going to get towed if they don't move it right now. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time. We just had a Mount Olive officer tell us if you do not move your car, it is going to get towed. Once again, if you do not move your car from the circle, it is going to get towed. Now, please rise if you are able for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome, football fans. SHG Sports Productions brings you coverage of the Morris County Youth Football League. Our final matchup of 6 today here from Skull Rock at Turkey Brook Park in Mount Olive, New Jersey. Mount Olive Marauders are hosting the Twin Boro Bears. Just to roll through our matchups today as we bring you the final of 6 here on SHG. Our first game, which was pre-clinic, Mount Olive and Twin Boro tied at 7. Clinic tied at 0. That was a great defensive battle. Mount Olive Super Pee-wee was victorious 13-7. In our Pee-wee matchup, Twin Boro got on the board with their first victory of the day, 28-12. And we just had our JV matchup, and Mount Olive was able to squeeze out a 12-6 victory. So our final matchup of the day, here is our varsity teams. These are the 8th graders, and we want to thank you for joining us. And especially want to thank anyone who has been joining us all day here today on SHG with our coverage of the Morris County Youth Football League. Write down your full names so I can thank you guys on air. So our captains are at midfield for the coin toss. And Mount Olive will receive the opening kick, and they will defend the north end zone.
And is elected to receive the kick.
So both teams getting some last-minute instruction. Twin Boro's special teams unit takes the field. Marauders just about to. And we'll get set to get underway. And I just want to give a shout-out and a big thank you to my crew here today. Our scoreboard operator was Daniel Sharkey. Our lead tech at the controls, Brandon Escari. And on the camera, Brian Tamburello. Thank you, all three of you gentlemen, as we've worked together now 2 weeks in a row, and I think we have done a pretty good job. We hope you're enjoying it out there as the kickoff is fielded at about the 22-yard line, returned over to 30. Oh, and a big collision at the 33-yard line as both players gave each other a lick on that one. As Patrick Velasic.
By number 10, Christian Acosta.
Sorry, that was 10, Christian Acosta.
Return to the 35-yard
They
line.
brought it up to the 35, about 13 yards on the return, and then a violent collision at the end of that run. So Marauder offense takes the field for their first possession. Shotgun formation. And a swing pass out into the flat. That's number 17, Colin Young. And he's looking for the sticks. He's got a first down and more. And shoved out of bounds at midfield by number 4, Gabriel Gavilanis. Take a look at the replay on that one. Nice play on first down here for the Marauders. Just a simple swing pass, good blocking. And that springs them out to midfield. Marauder first down. As Iozzi calls signals. And he'll fake the handoff and throw on the slant. And a great catch over the middle. Still on his feet and just taken down outside the 25-yard line was number 14, Nick Belisi. And we'll take another look at that one as well.
Complete to number 14, Nick Balecki over the middle. That's good enough for another Mount Olive first down.
And a nice play action pass and went up and got that ball. And it's first down from the 27-yard line. So Iozzi comes out firing. And it's going to be false start. Tight end on that right end moved early. So we'll back them up 5. 1st and 15. Iozzi with Acosta in the backfield. And he'll throw again on a slant pattern again. And it's complete again. And inside the 15, inside the 10-yard line goes number 88, Christopher Vorst. And it's another Marauder first down.
Number 22,
It'll be 1st and goal.
Complete to the left side, number 88, Chris Vorst. And that play is going to be good enough for another Mount Olive first down.
So ball at the 9-yard line, 1st and goal for the Marauders. As the air attack comes out firing on all cylinders. Iozzi 3 for 3 to begin this drive. And it's a handoff to Acosta off the right side and no gain. Brought down by a host of Bears. Looked like number 3, Joey Sullivan, was in there first.
Short run to the right side. Handoff to number 10, Christian Acosta.
Colin Young will replace Jordan Caranja for the Mount Olive offense here. And he'll be the slot receiver on the bottom of your screen. Iozzi in the shotgun. Acosta to his right. Iozzi drops back to pass. Has time. Steps up and runs. Inside the 5, cuts it back. Touchdown, Marauders.
Number 22, Iozzi on the quarterback keeper.
Flag on the play. Holding, it's going to come back.
Flag on the play.
So take the touchdown off the board. Great effort by Iozzi nonetheless. But the hold will back the Marauders up. We'll replay 2nd and goal from the 20-yard line.
Replay 2nd down. 2nd goal from the 20.
Marauders have their play, and they come up to the line. Acosta to Iozzi's left. And it's a quick pass. And a good catch. Cutting it back at the 10, looking for the end zone, and in for the score is Nick Bilecki. I don't see any flags down on the field this time.
Great catch and run, number 14. Touchdown, Mount Olive.
As we look at the replay here, nice job by Bilecki going outside and then cutting it back in. And he finds pay dirt. 6-0 Marauders. 5:42 to play here in the first quarter. Marauders will go for 2 here. Number 9, Griffin Kazan to kick. The high snap, gets it down, puts it up, and it's through. Extra point is good for 2. 8-0 Marauders.
Number 9, Griffin Kazan is good. That's going to bring your score. Mount Olive 8, Twin Boro 0.
So Mount Olive comes out on their first drive of the game with the air attack firing. Iozzi goes 4 for 4. And they finish it off with the touchdown pass to Nick Bilecki. Kazan for 2. And here we are, 8-0. Twin Boro receive the kickoff and get their first chance on offense. Kazan with a good boot. Fielded at the 26. And a good return over the 40. And a great tackle at the 46-yard line, but a great return by number 17, Jack Duffy for Twinboro. And they'll have good field position for their first offensive possession. A 24-yard return on the kickoff. And it's 1st and 10. First and 10 from the 46. Motion comes behind the quarterback. Hands it off. Up the gut. And a gain of about 3 on first down. For number 40, Edward Johnson. So, gain of about 3.5. We'll call it 2nd and 6.
Short run to the right side. Going to bring up a 2nd and 6 for Chester.
And the handoff to number 0 off the left side. And down to about the 45 of the Marauders, just shy of the line to gain. That's Jason Brody on the carry.
Carry by number 0 up the middle. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 1.
It'll be 3rd and 1 here. Trying to see what number the Twinboro quarterback is wearing. It's kind of hard. He's got it bunched up in the front of his jersey. And it's a keeper. He's got enough for a first down. And it is number 23. That is Daniel Christie.
That's going to bring up a Chester first down.
I think the Mendham people are going to get upset at you.
No, Twinboro, whatever. I'm just messing with you.
So the Bears come up to the line at the 41, 1st and 10. Christie in the shotgun. And he'll pitch it. And coming up to the line with speed, but only a gain of about 2 for Jason Brody, as he's hit by number 5, Julian Cherubin.
Number 0 on the toss to the right, brought down by a host of Marauders. Going to bring up about a 2nd and 8.
So it picks up 2 yards on first down. Somewhere around 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Marauders with an 8-0 lead. And looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked back at the 40-yard line. Number 81, Michael O'Neill. All over him.
Number 23 drops back to pass. Sacked in the backfield by number 81, Mikey O'Neill.
So a loss of a yard on the play. Ball be at the 43rd and 9 now for Twinboro. Looks like Charles Sechanik, number 60, is the center for Twinboro. And the pitch to Brody. And he goes straight up the gut and gets hit hard and taken down at the 35-yard line. Good tackle on the play, I believe, by Julian Cherubin, his 2nd tackle in a row. And he'll bring up 4th and 4.
Tackled hard by number 5, Juju Shabir. Going to bring up a
Ethan Winterstein will check in for Karanja on the D-line for the Marauders as they look to stuff him here on 4th and 4. Twinboro looking to sustain what has been a very good drive thus far. And we'll get a timeout on the field for Twinboro. That's their first of the half as they want to talk it over with the coaches and make sure they're in the right play.
1-1-2. 1-1-2.
Yeah. That's not bad, only 13 seconds off.
Oh, 2?
1-2. So a big fourth down coming up here early in this game. 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Mount Olive struck first on their first possession. They lead 8-0. And Twinboro looking to sustain this first drive of theirs. 4th and 4 in Marauder territory at the 35. Christie calling signals and draws the defense off sides. Great job on the hard count. And that'll result in a Twinboro first down at the 30-yard line.
All sides on, not all.
So a nice job coming out of the timeout. I'm sure the coaches for Twinboro insisting. Stop the clock. It was a penalty. So you don't start it on the snap. So Christie with the keeper off left side. And that's a good run there on first down to just outside the 20. They'll bring up 2nd and 1. So Twinboro with a tight formation here. Christie takes a snap, hands it off to Brody. And he cuts it up. It's a first down and more inside the 15-yard line down to about the 13. First down Bears.
Sweet fight. Carried by number 0. It's going to be good enough for a Twinboro first down.
And that'll do it for the first quarter. With the score, Mount Olive 8, Twinboro nothing. But Twinboro at the 13-yard line with a first down are threatening in the red zone. You're watching Morris County Youth Football, our varsity matchup tonight here live in Mount Olive. We'll be back to the start of the second quarter in just a minute.
Last week didn't even care about swapping the field. These guys actually been doing that.
So both teams are out on the field and ready for the start of the second quarter. Be 1st and 10 from the 13 for Twinboro. Christie on the keeper, up the gut. Looking for the end zone. He's in. Touchdown Bears. Just a straight quarterback draw right up the middle.
Quarterback keeper up the middle by number 20.
And Daniel Christie is in for 6. We'll take a look at the replay. And just good blocking out in front of him. Finds the hole. And then doesn't let the last couple of Marauders bring him down. And he's in for 6. And now they will attempt a 2-point kick as Adam Shave is back to kick. And it's a bouncing snap, gets it down, and he's not going to get the kick away. Well, actually, he did. Better than I thought.
2-point conversion
But
is no good.
point after attempt fails.
Score is now
And it's 8-6. Marauders lead just over 10 seconds into this second quarter of our final matchup of the evening. What kind of plug do you have on that?
This is just Type C.
There's a Type C plug there. The blue one. Wait, hold on. No, the blue one's a Lightning. That one's a Type C.
Oh, really?
And here's the kick from Shave. It's a high kick going to be fielded at about the 32-yard line. And reversing field is number 10, Christian Acosta. Up near midfield, lays the shoulder out. And he's down just shy of midfield.
Christian Acosta.
Tackled by number 11, Declan Charles.
49-yard line. It's going to be Mount Olive 1st and 10.
But a good return right there as we'll watch it on the replay. From the 32 up to about the 49-yard line. So a 17-yard return. And Acosta lowering the boom at the end of it to boot. So 1st and 10 Marauders from their own 49-yard line. Iozzi takes the shotgun snap. Swing pass into the flat to Colin Young. And he's going to be wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2 on the play. Good coverage there by the Bears.
Pass by number 22, Louis Iozzi.
As Christie and Shave combine to make the stop. So we'll call it a loss of 1. And it'll be 2nd and 11 for the Marauders. Timeout for the official here, as we have an injured player down for Twin Boro.
Injury timeout on field.
Mute me for a second. Mute me. All right, we're back. Declan Thomas, good to see him up on his feet. Excuse me, Declan Charles. And we'll hope that young man's doing just fine and back in the game shortly. As it stands, 2nd and 11 for the Marauders from their own 48-yard line following the swing pass to Young that went for -1 yard. Iozzi, though, has been perfect on his passes today so far. And it's a handoff to Acosta. And he tries to break through and does. He's across midfield down to the 48. So gain of about 4 on the play. Hard running right there. Tackled by Brody
Right side. Hard-nosed run.
and Joey Sullivan.
3rd and 6.
So a ball just outside the 47-yard line. And it's 3rd down. Marauders looking to extend the drive here. Colin Young in the slot. Iozzi takes the snap, rolling left. Throws left, has his man wide open. And down the sideline he goes, dragged out of bounds at about the 27.
Number 22, Louis Iozzi. Pass complete to the left side. Number 88, Christian Vorst.
Christopher Vorst, and there's a flag on the play. And block in the back on the Marauders, and then it looked like something else on Twinborough, perhaps. And okay, block in the back on the Marauders is going to be walked off. So the completion will count. It'll be first down. Ball will come out to the 42-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 14. Tell the chains. No, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10. It was a 15-yard flag. Not really sure what the call was. And Iozzi hands it off to Acosta and tries to hit the hole on the right side, but blue jerseys everywhere, and he's going to be stopped for no gain. Eventually tackle made by number 3, Joey Sullivan, but give credit to the entirety of the Twinborough defense.
Injury timeout.
As we have Drew Helmstetter down for Twinborough. Injury timeout. So number 56 up on his feet. I'm sorry, we have two 56s on the roster for Twinborough, so I'm not sure if that was Helmstetter or Brian Walsh, but good to see him up and walking off. Result of the play was a gain of maybe a yard. So when we get back to action, it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Marauders from about the 41-yard line of Twinborough. Marauders with an 8-6 lead here. It's a little less than midway through the second quarter. And Iozzi in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself off left tackle. Tries to get around the edge. And a really good job of making the tackle there was Jason Brody.
Number 22.
Iozzi had room to run if he got past Brody, but Brody would not let it happen.
Good for about 4 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
So a ball at the 39. 3rd down and 7 for the Marauders. 4 down territory here, no doubt. Iozzi drops back to pass, has defenders in his face, avoids the rush, slips out of it. Now he's running away. Iozzi looking to pass and just throws it out into the flat. And we're going to see if that reached the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure it did. And if it did not, it's going to be intentional grounding. Intentional grounding. So loss of down and 5 yards.
It's going to be a flag on the play. intentional grounding. Going to bring up an automatic fourth down. Loss of down.
A little more than 5 yards, excuse me, and be backed up all the way to the Marauder side of the field at the 47-yard line. So it looks like the Marauders are going to bring the punt unit out. And Chris Vorst is back to kick. Brody and Gavilanis back deep to receive. It's a good snap, and the kick is away. It's a very high kick. We'll see what kind of bounce. Oh, a great Marauder bounce. And inside the 25, it'll be downed right there by Bilecki. So a great punt right there. And that'll flip the field here as the Marauders go back on defense, and the Twin Boro offense comes out looking to take the lead here as we're under 5 minutes left in the first half.
At the 25-yard line.
That was one of those end-over-end kicks where you're just waiting for it to hit the ground to see which way it's going to bounce. And Vorst fortunately got it to bounce the Marauders' way, all the way down to the 25-yard line. Christie takes the snap. He hands it off to his running back. And he's got room into the second level and close to a first down. And it's going to be enough for a first down. Good running right there from number 40, Edward Johnson.
Carry number 40 to the right side. Going to bring up a Twin Boro first down.
Timeout on the field. 4-minute warning.
That's going to be the 4-minute warning.
And it's going to be a timeout for the Marauders here.
Timeout, Mount Olive.
So with 4 minutes to go, it's 1st and 10 upcoming out of the timeout for the Bears from their own 36-yard line. We see big number 77, Ethan Winterstein, check in to the game for the Marauder defense. And there's the snap. It's a direct snap to Brody. And he's got room to run. He's near midfield, spins. And finally brought down at about the Marauder 45 by number 22, Iozzi. But a really nice design run for Brody there on the direct snap. We'll take a look at it on the replay. And they're up to the line quick. And once again, Brody on the direct snap up the middle. Only about 2 or 3 this time. So we would have loved to have shown you that instant replay, but the Bears hustling up to the line, so we brought you back to live action. And we got a timeout on the field. And it's going to be an injured Marauder.
Injury timeout.
And he's up on his own, which is always good to see. And it's Cooper Doms. And he'll just get himself over to the sideline, and we'll get set for second down. It'll be 2nd and 7.
My God, stop
blowing the whistle, man. And we'll wind the clock here. 3:25 to play. And it's Brody in again. Just taking the direct snaps and running it right up the gut. And it's working for the Bears. It's going to be enough for another first down. And finally brought down by a host of Marauders, including number 45, Anthony Pugliese. Joining him on that tackle was number 81, Michael O'Neill.
Snap, number 0, good enough for a Twin Boro first down.
And we'll do it again with Brody. And Brody just carving up this defense. And he's inside the 10-5. Touchdown. Jason Brody. 5 or 6 just straight direct snaps. Run it up the gut. Picking up chunks at a time. And he finishes it off with a nice 30-yard run.
Direct snap, number 0.
And there he is. He just walks in the last 10 yards. Twin Boro takes a 12-8 lead, pending the extra point. It appears they are going to line up for 1. And now they'll huddle up. Would not be surprised to see another direct snap to Brody on this one. But it's Daniel Christie back in calling signals. And he looks to throw, and he throws on the slant. No good. It falls incomplete.
A 1-point attempt is no good. That's going to bring our score not all of 8, Twin Boro 12. Injury time not on field.
The 9th already. So number 45, Anthony Pugliese, up on his feet, walking over to the sideline. 3 minutes to play here in the first half. 12-8 Bears lead after the Brody touchdown run. And here comes the kick. And just a pooch kick to the 40 on the far side. And going to be returned about 5 yards. We'll see who had the return there for the Marauders. From the second level, it was number 17. That's Colin Young.
Kickoff return by number 17, Colin Young.
He picks up 5 on the return, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 45 of the Marauders. And their offense will come back out. Marauder offense was clicking on all cylinders early in the first quarter. They've struggled a little bit since. But they have 3 minutes and 2 timeouts to get 55 yards here. And Twin Boro now is going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Twin Boro.
Well, now I'm not sure that Twin Boro called timeout. He pointed to Twin Boro, but I think it might have been Mount Olive. This official is terrible at signaling what the calls are. So the official signaled Twin Boro timeout, but we can hear the Mount Olive sideline up here in the booth, and it sounded like they may have actually been the ones to call timeout. It sounded like they thought they only had 10 men on the field. So I'm unsure as to who used the timeout right there, so that may impact the rest of this half. We'll see, but it's 1st and 10 now, and hopefully we can finally snap the ball. And that looked like early movement, no flag. And now to throw into the flat to Young. And that just took way too long to develop. And it's going to be a loss of at least 2 or 3.
22, Louis Io's pass complete to the left side, Colin Young.
And it's a loss of 2, so it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
And you just can't have a play on the short side of the field that's a swing pass into the backfield take that long to develop. Iozzi rolls right now, looks to throw. And it's going to be shorted, intended for Bilecki. And it'll bring up 3rd and 12. And the Marauders now in danger of potentially giving Twin Boro the ball back here before the half, as they face 3rd and long.
At this time, with 2 minutes left in the half, if I can get the cheerleaders for Twin Boro and Mount Olive start making your way to the press box. Twin Boro cheerleaders, coach, and Mount Olive coach to the press box.
So 3rd and 12 now. 2 receivers at the top of the screen. And Iozzi back to pass. He's got pressure on his face. It's a screen. Well-designed screen right there. Flag comes out. And running into Bears territory and taking a big hit out of bounds was number 10, Christian Acosta. We'll see what the flag is for. Ineligible man downfield, as the lineman just came off the line and moved upfield too quickly before the play developed. So what would have been a first down into Bears territory is going to come back another 5 yards. We'll replay 3rd down, 3rd and 17 now.
Flag on the play against Mount Olive. Ineligible man downfield. It's going to replay 3rd down.
Timeout for Mount Olive.
Timeout, Mount Olive.
No fly. Juju Cherubin checks in for the Marauders. 3rd and 17 upcoming. And Iozzi hands off. It's a reverse. Cherubin with it. He's got speed across midfield. Trying to shed a tackle. He jumps and gains the line. Nice job by Juju Cherubin.
Reverse on the play.
And it'll be a Marauder first down.
It'll be a Marauder first down. Number 5, Juju.
So needed 17 here. We'll look at the replay. Needed 17. They dial up the reverse to Cherubin. And with his speed, gets across midfield, drags a tackler, and then dives forward for the line to gain. Picks up 18. First down, Marauders. In Bears territory now. Iozzi keeps it up the middle. And a good tackle right there, as he would have had close to another first down if not for that tackle.
Louis Iozzi on the quarterback keeper. Good for about 3
And brought down by Adam Shave, who forces the Marauders to burn some time here. Ball at the 41-yard line. And Iozzi back to pass, throws across the middle. It's tipped and picked off. Picked off by number 89, Ryan Clark, for the Bears. Pass intended for the tight end over the middle of the field. Take a look at the replay. And throw was a little high, but nothing that O'Neal couldn't handle, but just had it slip through his fingers, bounce off of the helmet, and right into the hands of Ryan Clark. And the Bears able to stymie the drive of the Marauders, get the turnover. And now with just under 50 seconds to play, we'll see what they're going to do here. And a lot of whistles here. I have no idea what they're for. I don't know if they're timeout or what. And now finally, we had another whistle, and it's another timeout. And it's just going to be a kneel down here. And that'll be the half. With the score, Twinboro 12, the Marauders 8.
That will be the end of the half. We have a halftime.
So I apologize for the clock being wrong. As you could see, the last couple of minutes of that half, the officials having some trouble telling us what was a timeout and what wasn't. So we'll do our best for you. But we appreciate you being with us here on SHG as we bring you Morris County Youth Football. We'll be back with the start of the second half in just a little bit.
This is not the way I want to end the day. Right. Figure out what's going on the field, please. Shouldn't be that hard. Right. Stroll.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we can direct your attention to the midfield logo as we invite the Twinboro Varsity Cheerleading Squad to perform their routine.
Well, he's also got binoculars, he's also got assistants that'll help him out with the numbers. That's the hard part, is trying to figure out who did what.
Let's give a big congratulations to our visiting cheerleaders, Twin Boro.
Because I'm like, I don't want to.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's raise your hands, let's make some noise, and let's welcome your 2025 Mount Olive Varsity Cheerleaders!
For that one. We are Varsity. Mount Olive.
When my toes hit the ground, everybody getting loud.
Marauders on the hunt, and we searching for that crown. Go Big Red. Red, white, gold.
We give it our best, we give it our all. We put to the test, we answer the call. We worry about us, ain't worry about y'all. We ready to bounce, we having a ball.
Mount Olive, Marauders. My team don't play. Varsity.
Great routine, ladies. Let's give it up one more time for your 2025 Mount Olive Varsity Cheerleaders!
And here we go, opening kick of the second half. And we fielded about the 31-yard line. And good return as he slips a few tackles up to the 43. Number 17, Jack Duffy, on the return for Twinboro.
Kickoff return by number 17 of Twinboro. The 1st and 10.
So Twinboro 1st and 10. Their own 43-yard line. They have a 12-8 lead here as we start the second half. Be a quarterback keeper up the gut and tackled at about the 48.
Number 23 on the quarterback keeper up the middle. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4.
So Daniel Christie, good gain on first down of about 6 for the Bears. Bears offense now ready. Comes up to the line. Christie in the shotgun. And it's going to be a handoff. Brody again. Oh, he takes a big hit. Flag comes in. And he had enough for the first down, it looks like. But it's going to be a hold, and it's going to come back. So we'll replay second down.
Hold against Twinboro. It's going to replay at second down.
And we'll see what the spot is once the official walks it off here. So ball come back to the 39-yard line, we'll call it. So it'll be second and about 14. Marauders look like they're going to bring pressure. And Brody sheds the first hit, but cannot shed the second and third.
Carry to the left side to number 0. Going to bring up third and
about 10.
Third and about 10.
So third and long here. Marauders looking for a stop. Marauders showing pressure. And it's a swing pass into the flat. And Brody catches it. Slips the first tackle. Brody down the sideline. He's got no one in front of him. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. And a little over pursuing on the edge there by the Marauder cornerbacks as we look at the replay. And Brody high stepping all the way for 6.
Touchdown number 0. Score Twinboro 18, Mount Olive 8.
So 18-8 pending the extra point. Nice catch and run by Jason Brody. As he took it 60 plus to the house for the Bears. Put them up 2 scores. Going for 1. It's a keeper and drilled at the line.
1 point attempt is no good on the play. Brings our score Twinboro 18, Marauders 8.
So 7:30 to play here in the third quarter. Marauders trailing by 10. Bears will kick off. And we fielded at about the 33 and just kneels down on it. Not really sure why there by Bilecki, as he had room in front of him to run.
Kickoff field, but number 14 is down. Be Mount Olive first and 10.
Iozzi in the shotgun, one receiver each side of the screen. And he's going to keep it, and he's tripped up in the backfield. Nice job, and a good tackle by number 2, Adam Shave. He's having a day out there on defense. So I hear the coach on the Mount Olive sideline calling over number 24, Austin Cranmer. We'll see if he gets him into the game. And Iozzi keeps it on the option, running off the left side. And he's going to be dragged down by a pack of Bears at the 40-yard line. Good gain there on 2nd and long.
Number 22.
Picks up 6.
Quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and 5.
On the keeper.
Upcoming for Iozzi.
Host of Bears could be 3rd and 5.
Iozzi takes a snap, looks to throw. And it's incomplete, off to the right. Intended for Bilecki. And that'll bring out the punt unit.
Number 14, Nick Bilecki, is incomplete. It'll bring out Marauders 4th and 5.
So a punt unit will come out onto the field. I believe that's number 89, Lopez, to punt. So good snap, but right through his arms and legs, all the way down to the 15. He just has to dive on it. And a great break for Twin Boro, as they are set up deep in Marauder territory inside the red zone at about the 14, 15-yard line. And for Mount Olive, just could not catch a break right there. It appeared to be a good snap. And Lopez just had to go through the wickets. And you could see he was angry with himself after that. And now the Bears set up, looking to take a big lead here in the third quarter. And Brody in for the direct snap. Flag on the play. It's going to come back. There was a lot of movement. Probably 3 men in motion at that point. Yeah, illegal procedure.
Flag on the play. Illegal shift against Twin Boro. Replay first down.
Oh, back them up 5. Out to about the 19. And I can't say I was surprised, though, on that play call to have Brody back there for the direct snap. He's shown some great bursts of speed and power tonight for this Twin Boro offense. We'll get Edward Johnson coming into the game, replacing Jack Duffy for that Twin Boro offense. Also looked like Craig Piesa coming in, number 32 for the line. And the handoff And going to be stopped in the backfield. Good defensive play right there by the Marauder line. On the carry by number 40, Edward Johnson. Be a loss of 3 on the play, ball to 22. Brings up second down and about 20. Christie in the shotgun now. Brody comes in motion across him. And they were looking for the swing pass to him, but wide open and drops the ball. My goodness, that was a sure 6 points right there. Adam Shave all alone as everyone was keying in on Brody. And that was one of those things where I think Shave's eyes just lit up knowing that he was behind everyone in the defense and was thinking about the touchdown before he secured the football. So it'll bring up third down and 20 from the 22-23 yard line here. And if the Marauders can get a stop, that play may loom large here in this matchup. Flags out before the snap. False start. Back them up another 5.
Flag on the play. Full start against Twinboro. The 3rd and 25.
Pilots to your TIE fighters. Third down. Christie in the shotgun. Looks to pass. Looking left downfield. Throws it. Has Brody in the end zone. Touchdown. Jason Brody. 27-yard touchdown strike from Christie. Take a look at that one again. Beautifully thrown ball. Christie all types of time and just lays it right there where it's supposed to be. Brody gets behind the defense, hauls it in, and I'm sure that Adam Shave feels a little bit better about dropping short 6 himself now that his team picked him up and got in for 6. So attempting for 1 point here. And it's a handoff. Brody is hit right as he took the handoff. Extra point, no good.
1 point extra attempt is no good.
3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Twinboro leads 24-8. You're watching Morris County Youth Football League here on the SHG Sports Production Network. And if there's one guy on the field you got to watch, it's 0. Can't let him get 5 yards behind the entire defense. He's the kind of kid you got to put a spy on. So Twinboro set to kick off here with a 16-point lead. And it's a good, strong kick. Picked up at the 21-yard line by Cherubin. Cherubin up to the middle of the field, takes a big hit, and he'll be down at the 32. Official timeout.
Injury timeout on play.
That was a big collision.
I think that touchdown was my son.
Oh, really?
He gave it up.
Yeah, sometimes I do the PA.
Okay. His uncle down there, that's Kevin. He does.
Yeah.
That's his uncle Kevin.
Yeah.
He's like, well, Austin keeps telling me he's doing fine. He's doing fine. He's like, okay, come to the game and just watch him. He's got good skills. He just needs to get a little more aggressive.
I was just talking to him at halftime.
Just watch.
Yeah. I said I'll make sure I get his name out on the broadcast. So.
It's his first year, and he's starting on defense. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah. That's what he was saying. It was his first year. Am I muted? No, all right. No, it's fine.
Let's give a big hand for number 32 of Twinborough being able to get back to his feet.
That's Craig Piesa, or Plesia, excuse me. I'm wearing my contacts, but I think I might need glasses as well. So good to see him up and walking off the field under his own power. So Mount Olive will start 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line, trailing by 16 as we wind the clock. Under 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Iozzi calling signals in the shotgun. Fakes the does hand it off to Acosta. Tries to bounce it outside. And a flag comes in from the far sideline. Acosta only may be able to get back to the line of scrimmage. It looks like it's going to be a hold against the Marauders.
Flag on the play.
So it'll remain first down.
Holding against Mount Olive. Replay first down.
First down there, Ben.
So Mount Olive will be backed up to their 22, 1st and 20. And Iozzi will keep it up the middle. And he'll get up to about the 25, so only able to pick up about 3. But a good job there by number 40, LaRose, who had considered springing Iozzi with a block in the back, and he decided at the last second not to do so. So better for a 3-yard gain than a 10-yard penalty.
2nd and 17.
And it's 2nd and 17 for the Marauders. Late substitution here. And Iozzi hands off. It's a reverse. Colin Young cuts it back up the middle of the field. Now dances outside. Colin Young with speed across midfield.
Number 17, Colin Young, takes it down the right side.
Waits for his blockers. Nice job. Still on his feet.
He's at the
Dances
20.
back in the 20. And Young going to be brought down inside the 15-yard line. Huge gain.
Reverse. Huge gain on the play. That's going to bring up a Mount Olive first down.
We'll take a look at that one definitely on the instant replay here as Young on the reverse, then reverses field all the way to the far sideline, waited for some blockers, and a really nice job at the end of that run to finish it off as we finish the third quarter with the score 24-8, Twinborough leads. Once again, you're watching Morris County Youth Football here on the SHG Sports Production Network.
That'll be the end of the third quarter. Twinborough leads 24 to Mount Olive 8.
So 10 minutes of football left here as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Once again, I want to thank my crew who has been here with me all day today. Our scorekeeper, Daniel Sharkey. Our lead technician, Brandon Ascari. And on the camera, Brian Tamborello. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I really appreciate it. You've done a fantastic job as always. Been a pleasure spending the last 2 Saturdays up here in the booth with you guys. As Iozzi takes a snap, and he throws on the slant pattern. It's complete. Just inside the 10-yard line.
Play action pass on the play.
And I think it was complete to number 14, Bilecki.
14, Nicholas Bilecki.
And that was a good fake on the handoff by Iozzi.
Bring up a non-on. 2nd and 6.
So good play action. A 4-yard gain. Marauders 2nd and 6 from the 10-yard line. Iozzi on the keeper off the right side, up the middle now. And good job of limiting the damage right there as he only is able to pick up about 1, maybe 2 tops. As number 2, Adam Shave, makes the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Bring up not all. 3rd and 5.
Number 18, Maxim Stasic, into the game for the Marauders. Wide receiver, top of your screen. Iozzi rolling right, looking to throw. Throws it towards the end zone. It's complete, and it's a touchdown, Nick Bilecki.
Number 22.
Marauders strike again.
Rolls out to the right. Pass complete to the right side for a touchdown to number 14, Nick Bilecki.
We'll take a look at that one on replay. And here it is. Nice job rolling out. And Bilecki does a good job of not getting too deep in his route. And he sits down at about the 2-yard line, wide open. Iozzi right on the money with the throw, and then he just steps in. 4-6. And now the Marauders will go for 2. And try and make it a 1-score game. Kazan to kick, Acosta to hold. Good snap. Gets it down. Kick is up. And it's through. 2-point conversion is good. So it's a 1-score game now. 24-16.
Is good. That'll bring your score. Mount Olive 16, Twin Boro 24.
So 8:25 to go. We got a 1-score game. Number 53, Callum McIntosh, getting the call from the coaches to step in on the special teams unit here on kickoff coverage for the Marauders. And Kazan to kick. And it's a good high kick, fielded at about the 31-yard line. A lot of speed over the 50. One man to beat. And he's going to do it. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. What an answer from the Bears, Jack Duffy. Takes it to the house. 68 yards on the kickoff return touchdown. Bears back up by 2 scores. And look at Duffy. Just saw the hole and boom, hit it hard. Last man to beat, and he just blows right by him all the way in.
Number 17. Turn for touchdown. Twin Boro 30. Extra point incoming.
So Twinborough going for one. Christie in the shotgun. Johnson to his right. Brody comes in motion. And it's a handoff to Johnson, and he's in. Extra point is good. So with 8:14 to play, Twinborough with an answer on the kickoff return touchdown. They lead 31-16.
Our score, Twinborough 31, Marauders 16.
So Twinborough to kick off, leading by 15. Kicks it deep, fielded at about the 29-yard line. And out to the 42 and stopped there is Christian Acosta. And the Marauder offense will come back out on the field, first and 10.
By number 10, Christian Acosta.
Can I just turn? Yeah, go for it. Oh, you too cold? Yeah. Thanks. I know.
Being Marauders first and 10.
Too hot, too cold. What am I going through? What am I going through, menopause?
So Marauders will start first and 10 from their own 42. 8 minutes to play. Trailing by 15. LaRose to snap it to Iozzi. And it's false start. You saw those receivers at the top of the screen. Huh? Offsides on the defense. From my vantage point, I thought the receivers left a little early, but I'm sure Mount Olive will take it. So first and 5 upcoming.
Flag on the play. Offsides by Twinsboro. Bring up a Mount Olive first and 5.
So ball just shy of the 47 now. And Iozzi looks to throw. Has nobody open, and he's dropped for the sack. Big sack right there by number 60, Charles Sachanik.
Number 22, Louis sacked on the play. Loss of 6, second and 11.
So that'll negate the penalty. And, yeah, that time they definitely left early there. Receiver is just a little too quick off the ball.
Flag on the play.
And they'll back him up another 5. So from second and 11, we go to second and 16.
Second and 16 on the play.
And the Marauder offense now moving in the wrong direction. As we just about hit 7 minutes, Iozzi rolling left. Throws left, and into coverage. And tipped by Brody, and then nearly caught by the Marauder receiver who was deep. Well, deeper than the intended target. And it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. We got third and 16.
Bit of a crazy play right there. As he drops back, pressure in his face, he loses the ball and falls on it, but that'll be credit for a sack right there. I believe that was number 54, Dominic DeSiena, who got in there, and he was helped out by number 75, Jacoby Woody. As we get a timeout from Twin Boro before the Marauders punt on 4th and long. 6:17 to play. Excuse me. As the teams will come back out, Marauders will be in punt formation. And fumbled snap. And now Lopez has to try and run with it. And he's going to be dropped out of bounds. Well short of even the original line of scrimmage. So the last two punts that the Marauders have attempted have caused big trouble for them, as both snaps have been fumbled and have given good, if not great, field position to the Bears. They have 1st and 10 at the Marauder 43. As we're under 6 minutes left here in this game. And Twin Boro leading by 15. And we're going to get a flag for a false start.
Flag on the play, false start against Twin Boro.
And much like the second quarter of this game, the fourth quarter has been filled with flags. That's different from fun with flags. That was Sheldon Cooper. Football is not fun with flags. It's less fun when there's flags. And handoff right up the gut. Tackle made by Joseph Indano. Gain of about 3. They'll bring up 2nd and 12, just inside the 40-yard line.
2nd and about 12.
That was Johnson on the first down carry for the Bears. And Johnson gets the call again and only picks up a yard on that one. Good tackle in the middle of the line there by number 73, Jason Hills.
Brought down hard by number 73, Jason Hills. Could be a loss on the play.
And the 4-minute warning. So 3rd and 11 upcoming for the Bears. And it's going to be a handoff up the gut again, and it's going to be stuffed at the line for number 54, Cooper Doms. On the carry by number 5, Isaiah DeBordis.
Loss on the play, tackled by a host of Marauders.
So
bring up a long 4th
ball back now at the 41-yard line. It'll be 4th and 13. But the Bears content to just let the clock run. As you can tell, they've just been running draw plays up the middle here. So Christie takes the snap, rolls right, has a defender in his face. He's going to be sacked at midfield. Once again, number 54, Cooper Doms.
Number 23 drops back to pass. Sacked on the play by number 54, Cooper Doms. Turnover on downs.
Well, it was a loss of 7 on the sack. And the Mount Olive offense will come out with 3:05 to play. Looking to trim the lead back down to 1 score. So good field position to start this drive. And we'll get another timeout. This time from Twinboro.
Timeout, Twinboro.
I want to see a fourth quarter like high school had last night. 4 touchdowns in the fourth.
That was a great game.
That was insane. O'Connor had the chance to just run out the clock. He's like, nope, going for the throat.
Yeah, my son was a fucking beast last night.
Which one was he?
Number 7, linebacker. 15 tackles and a sack.
Whew. That 45 kid, he was all over.
Yeah, Martini. Yeah, he had a great game too. And we're back from the timeout. 1st and 10 from the 49. Iozzi hands it off to Acosta. Once again, the reverse to Young. Not as much room to run this time as he had last time, but does a nice job to get into Bears territory. Picks up 7 or 8.
Reverse to number 17, Colin Young.
Timeout, Marauders.
Timeout on the field by Mount Olive. Bring up a 2nd and a long 2.
2:30. 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
No, we didn't hear it the first 6 times. You got to go for the end zone right now.
That first possession air raid.
Yeah.
Louis went 4 for 4.
Yeah,
What happened?
I think the line couldn't keep the blocking up. Out of the timeout, 2nd and about 2.5 here for the Marauders as they're in Bears territory. 4 receiver set. Iozzi drops back to pass, throws it into the flat. Young catches it, but he was on his knee. And that's going to be a flag for a late hit, personal foul, as Young clearly had his knee on the ground and had given up on the play, acknowledging that he was down by contact, quote unquote. So I had to add 15 yards to the end of the play, and it's 1st down for the Marauders at the 26. Yes, on the snaps. And Iozzi, and he gets drilled. Number 54 with another big sack. D. Sienna. Timeout on the field. As Iozzi pump faked and then was looking for the deep route. And D. Sienna just came in like he was shot out of a cannon. And gets the sack and a big loss on 1st down back in the Marauders. Back to about the 32-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 16. So, a little change at quarterback now, and it's Colin Young who's on the keeper. And he takes a good shot from Adam Shave.
Quarterback keeper. Good enough for a couple yards. Can bring up 3rd and short. 3rd and about 1.
Third and 11. Under 2 minutes to play. And Iozzi back in the game. So just needed the one playoff. And he takes the snap, drops back to pass. And screen pass is incomplete. And is having some trouble holding back that rush off the right end of the line. As Suchanek was making a beeline for Iozzi. And he tried to dump it off on the screen pass. Nobody was home. And he'll bring up 4th down and 11. And short of a touchdown or at least a first down to keep it alive here. This is the game right here. Fakes the handoff, throws it on the slant, and it falls incomplete. Would have been well short of the sticks regardless, even if Bilecki had come up with it. As the line to gain was about the 16, and that pass would have only been completed at the 20. So 1:26 to play. Bears will take over. Essentially victory formation upcoming. Please don't use your timeouts. There's no need to. And the handoff right up the gut. And a decent gain on first down. That was Eddie Johnson up to the 30-yard line. Make it the 31.
Second down for Twinborough.
Gain of about 4. Timeout Marauders.
Timeout Mount Olive.
Second and 6 coming out of the timeout. I would expect a draw up the gut here from the Bears. And that is what we get. And Johnson's going to have the first down. That's going to do it.
Well, number 40 up the middle. It's going to be good enough for a Twinborough first down.
We have a Bear down on the field, so there's an injury timeout on the field. Well, once again, folks, I want to thank you all for joining us here today on SHG Sports Productions as we bring you Morris County Youth Football week in and week out.
First road game on the road against Sparta. Please don't forget to join.
And good to see Adam Shave and up and on his feet.
Let's give a big hand for number 2.
And again, I can't thank my crew here today enough. Daniel Sharkey on the scoreboard. Brandon Ascari at the controls. And on the camera, Brian Tamburello. As we'll get a kneel down and probably one more.
Number 23 on the quarterback team.
And there was enough time left that'll do it. So the final, Twinborough Bears 31, Mount Olive Marauders 16.
Don't forget,
We will see you next week here on the SHG Sports Production Network. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, folks.
Follow the boys as they travel to Sparta. Show your support and mount on with pride.